Yeah, no, I mean, I love that. And that you like literally said everything because this is the thing. It's not the fillers. The fillers are great. It's the person behind, the person holding the syringe. Let's talk filler, guys. What we love, what we don't, and what we do differently. Filler gets a lot of attention and not always for the right reasons. From overfilled lips to facial balancing done well, we've seen it all. And on this episode of Lipstick and Lipo, we are talking about what we actually like fillers for, what we avoid, and what we do in our practices and recommend for our patients. So fillers are not controversial. Fillers are really great products if they're used well. And on Lipstick and Lipo, your unfiltered guide to plastic surgery, we are breaking it down. I'm Dr. Smita, board certified plastic surgeon. I've got my co-host here, Dr. Ashley Amalfi. What do you have to say about fillers, Ash?
Oh my God, I
You
love
love them,
fillers.
right?
Love them.
You're right.
And to anyone out there who is scared of fillers, you are scared of fillers because you only notice the bad ones. That is the bottom line. I have tons of fillers in my face. I'm sure Smita can share her own perspective as well. We do, you guys. And when I tell my patients that, they're floored because they think I just look natural. I don't look weird or like an alien or like the lady in the grocery store who has big lips and is terrifying. And so I want you guys to know that fillers are not a bad thing. Fillers don't have to look fake and overdone and too big and too much. Fillers actually done well should be unnoticed. They should just make you age gracefully, like we've been talking about all season. And I think that there is a really nice, tasteful way to do fillers that will help you look and feel your best without ever feeling different or like you've done too much.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love that. And that you like literally said everything because this is the thing. It's not the fillers. The fillers are great. It's the person behind, the person holding the syringe.
You got
That's
it.
that's the most important factor in all of this, right? A filler that's injected well in the right place, the right amount, the right filler really makes all the difference.
It's like
And
art, you guys. It's
yeah,
not like one size fits all. Like this is actually art.
it is. And it is. There's a science behind it. There's an art behind it. Like
Yes.
intricacies about it. Not everyone does filler and not everyone does it well. Which we unfortunately have seen all the
Yeah.
everywhere.
You guys
Right?
notice all the bad ones, right?
Yeah. Right. If you see it, it's bad at the end of the day, right? It should be completely
Yes.
noticeable.
And if you're hearing horror stories or reading things in the news, then, that's bad. That's someone who's not going to someone who actually is credentialed to be doing this or is not supervised in a way that is safe. Because what you want to remember is just because this is filler doesn't, it's still a big deal. This is still a medical procedure. This is not like one size fits all. Oh, let's find the cheapest price. Um, this is your face. Like, this is really important. And if done wrong, there can be significant complications. And so you want to make sure that you're seeing a board certified plastic surgeon, board certified dermatologist, or a medical professional who's supervised by one.
Right, exactly. Well, so I think what would be really cool, Ash, if we kind of break down some of these myths or this
Yeah.
like negative stuff that we're seeing all over social media, right? So the biggest one that I hear about is fillers migrating.
Yes.
So apparently on TikTok, all fillers migrate. I disagree.
No.
Ashley, you disagree too. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that a little bit more. What do you think about that whole thing with fillers migrating?
It's not a thing, you guys. Like, we inject the filler into the tissue, into a tight little space, and then it solidifies, incorporates into your tissue, and that's it. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not alive. It doesn't move. It's not liquid. You're not going to, put your head upside down and it's going to end up, at your forehead. It's not moving. If it's injected properly, that's what's most important. It's actually staying where it's injected. So if you think it migrated, your injector just put it in the wrong spot because it doesn't move.
Right. It doesn't move. And that's the thing. It doesn't move unless and like you said, right? It's where it's placed, right? If
Yes.
you are using filler and you're putting it like on the outside of your lip and you're not putting it in a normal anatomic landmark or place, it's just not, or you're putting too much of it, it's going to just not be where it's supposed to be. And the good thing about going to someone like us, we're plastic surgeons. We've seen these parts on the inside out,
We're
right? So
masters of this anatomy. Truly, we didn't just read about it in a textbook, you guys. We like see it with our eyeballs firsthand. And so we are not going to put it in the wrong place because we actually know what all these places are. So yeah, the bottom line is your filler is not moving. Your injector just put it in the wrong spot. That's the end of the story.
right.
That's it. Or it's too much. Yeah, it's just overwhelming that anatomic space. How
Yeah.
about how about duck lips? Like everyone thinks or is scared that if they get filler in their lips, they are going to look, like um Homer Simpson or like some of these celebs who just have really overdone lips. But filler can be done really naturally in the lips, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have lip filler, and I don't think I have duck
You're
lips.
gorgeous. You're just perfect. Yeah, I
But
mean, your lips have always looked the same since I've known you because you're not aging. You're perfect. You're just sort of
that's not really treatments.
yes,
Um,
treatments.
the treatment. But yeah, so duck lips happen, I think, when two things happen. First of all, you're over injected, right? I mean, there's no reason to have multiple cc's of filler in your lips
No, it's tiny, guys.
and sausages, right? And they lose like normal movement. You lose like the anatomic landmarks, and they just look like little sausages.
Growing
Like
up.
they're blown up, and they should move with you when you talk. Like your lips move. They shouldn't just sit there and just go like up and down, right? So too much of it is being used, and then it's not used in the right place. Like you really should be injecting filler in the body of the lip, right? Sometimes like, I will inject the vermilion border just to add a little bit of definition there, but fortunately,
Outline.
fillers are only injecting there, and you're automatically going to have duck lips if that's where your filler is
Yeah.
being placed.
I
Because you don't
mean,
have volume here, right? Like
no.
nobody volume along the border. That's
You
not
just have
normal.
definition. Yeah. So there's like nuances here, guys. It's not like it's two big logs and that's what lips are. There's anatomic landmarks. There are specific proportions that are natural. There are different proportions between the different parts and sides of the lip versus the middle of the lip. And again, board certified plastic surgeon, we know that stuff. We're not just, shooting it in there and hoping it looks good. There are nuances and that is a difference.
Yeah.
What other myths are out there that we need to debunk?
This is the one that drives me nuts. Okay. Do fillers lift?
Oh, no, no,
No,
no.
no, they don't.
The
But
film.
the crazy thing is like the actual companies, a lot of them sort of teach this to
Yeah.
like injector courses. Like, oh, if you have nasolabial folds, you can inject in the cheeks and it'll lift everything. Nothing lifts other than facelift surgery,
Yep.
period.
Yep.
Right? That's the thing that's going to lift. If you come in and you do this, that's surgery.
Yep.
But fillers can fill and they can restore volume. But I think the pillow face, right, Ash? I mean, we see pillow face everywhere for a while. Like every single celebrity had this pillow over face
Much. Yep.
too much. And I think people get into trouble because they think they can lift, they can create that facelift look by putting more filler in it, and you just end up getting blown out,
And
right?
lose the proportions. You lose that like natural look and the different proportions. And so you want fillers to restore your proportions because, a little bit of cheek filler, I think people are always nervous about, but it looks so natural. I have tons of cheek filler in because you lose that as you age, you lose that natural fullness. So fillers are filling the natural loss of volume, but they're not lifting. Imagine how much you would have to protrude your cheeks to actually cause a lift. That is not the look that we're going for. We're looking for a natural fill, which replaces the natural volume loss that is an absolutely normal part of aging. So again, you guys, we just want to, do this naturally, fill the things that are losing volume as we age. And that's going to keep you looking like your best self, even though there's natural aging happening. If we kind of keep touching these things up appointment by appointment throughout your life, then you're going to just stay youthful and restored and look your very best at every age.
Every age. I love that. That is like the perfect way to wrap this episode up, guys. But we would love to hear if you have any questions. about fillers, any myths you want
Yeah.
debunked, drop them in the comments. We will answer them. But until then, subscribe, Lipstick and Lipo. We are everywhere. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Apple. So follow us, subscribe, and we will see you next week with brand new episodes.
All right. See you, Smita. Bye, everyone. Thank you.